target the head of the fire as it approaches Englewood. Okay. How does it look to you? Nothing's going to stop it. Wow. Well, right now, I mean, the winds really haven't pushed out very far into Harbor County yet. Alright, we're up. Okay, so just want to let everybody know that special shout out and thanks to our sponsor, Belter Roofing. Hail-proof roof, Belter Roofing. Give them a call. So, want to let everybody know that we are out on the Beaver County fire. This is a massive fire, completely out of control, in 60-mile-per-hour winds and very low humidities, very dry air, and it is moving to the east-northeast with the winds very, very quickly. So, the main point I want to get across right now is Englewood, Kansas is under an evacuation order right now. So, if you have friends or family that live near Englewood and they don't know about it yet, let them know. I'm sure most of the people in town are probably being notified right now, but Englewood, Colorado, this is a very dangerous fire and needs to be taken seriously. If it were me, I would flee this fire to the south. So right now it is still west-southwest of town. I'm not sure if it's crossed over the Oklahoma border yet. We just left Laverne and we're headed north. We're kind of headed up to that area, but Englewood, Kansas, and any of the area west-southwest of Englewood and east-northeast, that appears to be the direction the fire is moving. I mean, this is so dangerous. You guys just need to leave way ahead of time. If you think it's too far ahead of time, it's not. Better safe than sorry. We can see the smoke from this fire all the way down its ceiling. That's how big it is. And it's a hot fire as well, billowing almost convective-looking smoke. Also, it's a little hard to see now because of all the dust. There's a lot of blowing dust out here as well. And those of you that know what the terrain is like in that area east and northeast of Beaver, the town of Beaver, it's just like you're seeing right here, rolling hills with brush. I mean, there's no wheat fields, at least in this area, and that fire will just absolutely haul along there. Just to reiterate, once again, if you live in or near Englewood, Kansas, it's time to evacuate. It's past time to evacuate. Also, just want to let you know that this fire has a fire warning issued for it. That means it's extremely dangerous. There's also a fire in far northern Texas County, I believe north of Hooker, that also has a fire warning on it as well. It's closer and probably already moving into Kansas. So the strong winds, the fly line and the strong winds are moving into northwest Oklahoma now, slowly. They're taking their sweet time about it, but once you hit that wind, you'll know it because, I mean, it is gusts over 50 immediately. Right now, we're probably getting gusts into the mid-50s. All right, so here we go. We just talked to local law enforcement. They let us through to go on Highway 64. Also, he said that they will be shutting down Highway 64. This is 64 here, right? They
Yes.
will be shutting down 64 in Beaver County and Harper County. Also, the fire's headed directly towards Englewood, Kansas. So just let everybody know, yes, we talked to the Highway Patrol right now, and they gave us permission to go on this road. I don't know if it's closed. I doubt if it's closed yet because there are still some cars coming down it. But they said they're eventually going to close this. And it's going to be a long stretch of Highway 64 that's closed as well. Everybody know this is a very fast-moving fire, a very dangerous fire, a very hot fire. So the terrain up here and the vegetation is extremely hard to fight fires in. It is rolling hills, pretty much wide open rolling hills with tumbleweeds and brush everywhere. Every now and then you'll see a green wheat field, like right there to the right. But those are few and far between. And this fire, I don't know how fast this thing is moving, but it is cruising extremely fast. now we are getting gusts into the mid-50s easily, pushing us around quite a bit here. Winds are west-southwest. A lot of blowing dust, a lot of blowing tumbleweeds blowing everywhere.
Yeah, Beaver has had a 67 mile per hour maximum wind gust today.
Wow.
Right now, Slap Out has had a 62 maximum, so Beaver County is definitely feeling the brunt of it right now.
So one thing we want to stress is Englewood, Kansas. It's been issued an evacuation order for Englewood, Kansas. So if you live in or around Englewood, anywhere close to Englewood, especially west, southwest, and east and northeast of Englewood, boy, you need to be getting out of there quickly. So the sky, you can see the smoke plume in our shot right there. That's looking straight north. That's a smoke plume. And it's kind of hard to see any detail because it's so dusty out here. The dust is pretty thick in the air. And there's areas that are even dustier that have like open fields and stuff. But there's just kind of a haze in the air, and that's blowing dust. Slap Out is getting gusts of 59 right now, according to the Mesonet. Dry line has made it through Arnett and through Buffalo and probably through Woodward as well, but the very strong winds are still west of there.
If you want me to try to fix this, I can probably...
Okay, thank you. What was that?
You want me to try to download that?
No. Don't download it. Let's just...
Okay.
No, that's fine. I tend to lose the whole map altogether if something happens. I can
zoom out just a little bit just so you can see the smoke plume. Because the closer we get, we're not going to be able to see how expansive this is. But right now I'm pointing northwest. You can see it's moving all up toward Kansas.
Oh man, he is hurrying.
Yeah. So that's an ominous sign in front of us. Winds in the 60s up here. And this is not thunderstorm related winds. These are just strong winds kicking up lots of dust. Of course, the smoke is crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of dust here and the smoke. It's really hard to see exactly where the smoke is and where the fire is at this point.
Yeah.
There's also another fire going up in Finney County, Kansas.
Okay.
Lamb County, Texas. Beaver County was updated again. Yeah, this is a massive fire here. And we're going to run into cell problems as well. Alright, we're getting gusts into the upper 50s right now.
I'm going to zoom up a little bit more just so you can see visibility is really coming down.
So where Kyle is, he says he's about maybe 2 miles south of the head fire.
Okay. So we also look at the Oklahoma 3.9 IR satellite imagery, and this fire is massive. You can see it in Beaver County, right at the neck of the panhandle there, here in northwest Oklahoma. It is just growing in size, and you can see it extending up into Kansas now. Another hot spot on IR up in southwest Kansas. And then Texas County has their own set of warnings.
We are in a bad cell area right now at the moment.
Yeah.
I can see some more active smoke now, which is probably going to be what the flames are going to be.
Yeah. So it's getting darker the further north we go. It's almost hard to separate the dust with the smoke. I think kind of what we're seeing along the horizon is going to be the smoke. I don't know. It is absolutely eerie and crazy up here.
I was just going to say that we are pretty close to the flames. There's a lot of dust and a lot of haze in the air, but we're about half a mile from the Kansas border here. But I think the main part of the fire, we're looking to the northwest, and that's where I'm seeing the active smoke. I just said a bunch of nothing. Okay. Oh, just FYI, they told me they're going to be shutting down 64 in Harper and Beaver counties, a long stretch.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All right, we'll keep our eyes on that for sure.
Would you like to jump out and do one facing that direction real quick?
Yeah, I'm not, maybe. We're going to try to get to it.
So what you're seeing in front of us in the shot, that is not storm clouds, that is smoke. Really, really dark.
Alright, I'm gonna find a stopping place and then let's do it with that in the background. That droopy smoke there, okay?
Okay, what about this?
Well, that looks ominous.
Okay.
Okay, just that right there. Just a little bit of both.
Okay, sounds good. I've got mics ready.
And I'll get on that side just to be blocked from the wind.
Whoops.
There you go.
Okay, I got it. Can you do a quick test for me?
There's another fire down near Brian's corner. Just popped up. Let's go.
Okay.
Another fire down near. Alright, so this is the Beaver County fire. You can see it right behind me right there. We are right now 1 mile south of Inglewood, Kansas. Inglewood, Kansas is evacuation order. So this is where we stand right now. This is a very dangerous fire. If you live in or near Inglewood, Kansas, you need to already be out of there.
Okay, great.
Hope the audio came in on that. Alright, so this is the Beaver County fire. You can see. Wow, I'm amazed at how good it picks that up.
Yeah,
Even
it was
in that
windy.
wind.
Yeah, for sure.
Vehicle coming down the road here. I'm pulling off. Okay, so that's Inglewood, Kansas. Inglewood, Kansas, right ahead of us, right there. You see the grain elevators. Inglewood, Kansas is under an evacuation order and has been for probably 30 minutes or so. If you live in Inglewood, you need to be out of there. This fire is just moving extremely fast. Alright, I wanted to pull up a map here. Let's see what I'm looking at. Okay, so hotspot map. All right, so you're looking at the shot straight ahead. That's Inglewood, Kansas. That's what it looks like in Inglewood, Kansas. They are under an evacuation order. The fire is straight west-southwest of us here. I don't know exactly how far it is, but we're going to try to find out. I don't really see much going on in Inglewood. I hope everybody's out of town here because this fire will be moving in fast. Alright, so we're going to turn west. We're at the Inglewood city limit right now. I'm going to turn west on the dirt road here. See if we can get an idea of in this town and for the belongings and some houses. Yeah, this fire, I mean, the smoke looks so hazy because it's dusty and it's being whipped at 60-mile-an-hour winds. Hard to really see at all. I'm hearing of another fire possible near Brian's corner. I need to look at the map here.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine. I can look at this map.
Okay. I'm going to try a different charge cord for that.
Alright, so we are getting ready to get on Clark County Road EE, heading west out of Inglewood. Just want to see where exactly the head fire is here and how close it indeed is to Inglewood. Now, man, keep in mind if you live in Inglewood, it's moving so fast. There is a wheat field on the southwest side of town. I'm looking here at the green wheat field, which ought to help some. But, you know, in this kind of wind, you have seeding, which means that embers from the fire fall well ahead of the fire and start new fires. So a small wheat field is not going to make a huge difference, I don't think. Now we're straight on the west side, going west out of Inglewood. There's scrub brush on the north of the road and a wheat field on the left, an irrigated wheat field. So that irrigated wheat field is pretty big. I mean, it almost looks like it's a whole section.
Okay.
And it should, okay, we need to pull over. All right, there we go. All right, brush popper came up behind us, pulled out of the way. Boy, he's moving quick. So they got a brush pumper. They got at least one brush pumper headed towards the fire west of Inglewood. Man, we are still on the wheat field is on the south of the road here. That's a good thing for Inglewood. That kind of protects them somewhat, but once again, there is the issue of seeding and embers falling out. There's a long hedgerow or tree row with brush and trees right along the south edge of this highway, this east-west dirt road here, that the fire couldn't get in. Alright, so I'm going to say now, we're 1.5 miles west of Inglewood. Alright, I was going to let you guys know we're 1.5 miles west of Inglewood right now. We have not come to the head fire yet.
Okay, you have another one approaching from behind.
He's got a trailer. It's a civilian vehicle.
Okay.
Pull up trailer.
Perfect. Yeah, I would say.
Pull off here. We got either a tanker or something approaching.
These guys are going to be busy today. They always do a great job.
So we got a tanker setting up here.
Okay.
Tankers are setting up here. And this is about 1.5 miles straight west of Inglewood. I think that's probably the head fire right there ahead of us.
This is a cattle truck.
Oh, he's going in. No, he's going around. Oh, he's going in. I think they're going in to get their cattle. All right.
Wow.
let's get out of their way.
All right, so this is Ashland Pump 57, and we have, yeah, they are saying that the fire is about a mile down the road.
It's 1 mile down the road.
They said we're not going to miss it, that's for sure, because it is cruising pretty quick. So we're going to move over in this pasture right off this road. We're going to
stay out of the way.
Stay out of the way for sure. Yeah, it's coming. And look at this. It's like its own storm system right ahead of us. Just the massive amount of smoke. It's really hard to even see through the camera. It's just so massive.
All right, David, just to let you know, we're 1.5 miles west of Englewood, Kansas, and we just talked to the firefighters, and they say the head fire is 1 mile straight west and coming rapidly.
Yeah, those guys are really putting their lives on the line. You know, in this kind of wind, you just have no idea what you're going to face. And we've seen this situation before where, you know, they're doing everything they can to save this town, but it's very dangerous what they're doing right now.
So you can see all the smoke. You can see all the smoke with that thing. Look, that smoke is incredible. Just being whipped by 55 to 60 mile an hour winds. They advised us the fire is just about 1 mile down the road west of us here, and it's probably closer now. The wind is from about west-southwest, and so that's kind of the direction it's moving, east-northeast. Boy, they're bringing in, look, there's more brush pumpers coming in right there. I see 3 of them. Cruising west, man. Driving right into the teeth of the fire. So, once again, if you live in Englewood, Kansas, and west and east, I mean, pretty much all around Englewood, I mean, I would be out of here. You need to be already evacuated if you live in Englewood. And there is still time. If you're still there and need to get out, there's still time. I'd probably be inclined to go south if it were me. It just seems like if you go north, you're probably going to get into more smoke, and possibly the fire might actually cross a little north of Englewood. It's possible. I don't think it's going to cross south of town. I guess it is really, really wide, so it's possible it could go both. We hope not. So I'm going to move the camera around a little bit. This is looking southwest right here. Right there in the center of the camera is where they're telling us the fire is. They advised us not to go any further west, so we're staying put. I'm going to zoom up here. There's probably a 2-mile stretch of a green wheat field south of the road here, which would be west and southwest of the town of Englewood. So that's a big help for the main part of town, but for about the northern half of town, it's not as good. Look how thick that is. Look at that big plume. All right, I want to pan back here. Look at that big plume of smoke. That almost looks like a thunderstorm updraft with a massive wall cloud, but it's not. Man, look at that smoke going straight up over there. Wow.
It's nuts.
It is nuts. Man, this smoke plume is just plain massive here. It looks like the back end of a supercell. Once again, we're about 1.5 miles straight west of Englewood, Kansas, and we are looking west-southwest. That's which way our shot is looking at the smoke plume here. The fire is occurring just west of us, not very far west. I can't see flames at this point because the flames are probably low just because, you know, the vegetation is pretty low out here. Fire warning has been issued for this area. Evacuation orders also have been issued for Englewood.
Wow, look at this right over here, Val. And do you hear that?
What? That's the wind going through the trees. Get my phone here.
Alright, I just zoomed up about 1/4 mile down the road. You can see emergency vehicles moving this direction.
Can you grab that strap right there and pull it up?
Yes.
Oh, all the way?
All the way.
Yeah. And put it back. So, just an update here.
Could we angle maybe over
Yeah.
here?
The way the smoke is going, the fire almost looks like it's kind of on a trajectory to maybe, at least the main part of it, go a little north. At least initially, it'd go a little north of Inglewood.
I'm gonna see if I can wipe that
I'll
off a
do
little
it.
bit.
You just stay here. I'll do it.
Okay.
And also, I need to probably move off this. So we can let those guy go by when he turns around.
Okay.
Oh, good stuff. Okay. Is that better? Is that better?
Yes.
Good?
Yes.
Good?
Yes.
Go out here a little way so we can point that direction. And I can't see anything. I want to get to where we can see the open horizon here. See that? Look at that. Wow. It's a vertical vertical column of smoke right there. All right.
Would you do a stand-up over here?
Yeah. Okay,
Are
hold
they-
on a second. Let's let this emergency vehicle get by first.
Okay, quickly. We may not have time.
Yeah,
I'm going to turn this on. Okay, if you could stand right here, Val, real quick.
Yep, okay.
I think our time is limited.
Okay. Right here? Ready? Okay, this is going to be another field update. We are 1.5 miles, a mile and a half straight west of Inglewood, Kansas. The fire is just maybe a half to 3/4 of a mile straight west of us right here, heading towards the area of Inglewood. If you live in Inglewood, you need to be out already. We're getting 60-mile-an-hour winds also. Hey, Kyle. Yeah, I just wonder where you ended up. Okay. So, we're about 1.5 miles west of Inglewood. So we got stopped, well, not really stopped, but advised by the couple of tankers that were over here that the fire was about 1 mile straight west of town here. It almost looks like to me, though, the trajectory is going to take it a little north of town. Yes, the dirt road that goes straight west out of the center of Inglewood, to the south of that road, there's a 2 mile stretch of a green wheat field. So that is really, really good. But to the north of that road, it's all scrub brush. Man, the smoke plume of this fire is incredible. I guess it's so dusty and hazy, it's really hard to see a lot of the actual flames. So we have, if you're looking at the shot right there, that's where the fire is, and it's coming straight in this direction. There is a long grove of trees to the south side of this dirt road here that's probably going to end up catching on fire. And when that does, that'll be an indication to us that it's getting close. Yeah, the fire's definitely getting close now. And that thing is a massive hotspot on IR satellite. Go this direction. Watch the camera because when you start seeing flames, it's going to be pretty quick. I'm seeing embers flying over this now. I think the flames are right out there. It's hard to see. Alright, so I wish that tree line wasn't there. We could run over here. Let's go over here. Look at this on the other side of it. I guarantee you the fire's in this field here. We just can't see it. Let's go over here and see what we can see on this tree line.
Wow, look at that.
Yeah.
How's it going, Val?
Good. How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
We're doing. Okay, okay, I'm not gonna go too far down here, but I want to aim that direction so that we can see what's coming, and then turn around and bug out. And it's not gonna be in this wheat field. It's gonna be in those trees, like those. But man, there's so much smoke, you just can't see it.
Do you want straight ahead?
Yeah, if you see anybody coming down that road, let me know. I think it's probably racing across that field
So
over there.
Is this a house over here?
That's a house over here.
Okay, I see one across the field as well.
There's a house at the end of this road. I want to go see what's going on in this field over here. Man, with this thick smoke like that, I mean, it's not even, I don't even think it's possible to even see it because it's hidden. Now you can see embers. There's embers falling on us right now. Now we need to go east a little bit here. We're gonna get in zero visibility if we stay. Lots of embers. We are coming back into the west side of Inglewood. Just a massive smoke plume to the west and northwest and north of Inglewood. So it's really hard to see the flames from this angle because there's so much smoke blowing out ahead of the flames, just basically covering it all up. I'm gonna pull back over here and look again to the west. I don't even see a fence there.
So we can still see the tree line. It's probably a mile away.
Probably, yeah.
But that extends from a mile away northeastward. So
I'm just wondering what might be going on straight north of us. I almost think we need to turn around and go north into the old edge of town. All right, so update here. We're going to be about 1 mile straight west of Inglewood. We're just watching this area here, looking for any flames or any sign that the fire is close by. But the issue is that you can't see the flames from this direction because there's so much smoke blowing ahead of the flames. The wind is so strong, it's carrying all the smoke along the ground, and the flames are really being obscured. But I really believe the flames out in that field that we were in just a little bit ago. Matter of fact, you can see, if you look that way, you can almost see a lighter area, probably indicative of flames. So at least the head fire right there appears to be moving on a path to go just a little north of Inglewood. There's also a wheat field over here on this side as well, which really will help. But we're going to go back into town, and we're getting ashes. We're getting embers falling on us. Temperature out here is showing 83 degrees. I mean, that's pretty significant for mid-February.
2:17 p.m.
A lot of the firefighters have now moved out of this area and they've moved to our northeast. I see a lot of them out there, and I know what they're doing. They're on the northwest side of Inglewood, and this is a grass field over here, and they are probably trying their best to try and protect the town from this side, because those flames will race across this field. And I think they're in the same boat as we are, because you can't see. You just can't see the flames. You might, if you were behind the fire, approaching it from the south or the southwest or the west, you'd be able to see it a lot easier, but up near the head of it, you just can't really see it.
Yeah, I mean, we are right in the middle of town, and I mean, everyone looks like has evacuated. There's still vehicles around, parked at houses. We've seen lots of farm equipment. We did see a couple of farmers with cattle trailers. Looks like they're rushing to try to get cattle out of the way. So, area early shot of the Inglewood water tower there.
I'm gonna let you get a shot of whatever you want.
Okay.
The Inglewood Tower is probably.
Yeah, that would be a shot for sure right there. Wow, winds are whipping through here. Send me that one if you don't mind.
Okay. So, let's get a shot. Okay, you keep that right there, that's fine. I'm going to say they are congregated around, it looks like that might be their public school on the north side of town. That's kind of what it looks like. We got all those brush bumpers, look like they're prepared to try and make a stand on the north side of town here, protecting the school, and there's a bunch of houses in behind it. So, Justin and David, if y'all are listening, we got a bunch of brush bumpers congregated around, looks like the Inglewood School on the north side of town, prepared to make a stand, I would think.
Switch that to this. Wow, did you see that?
What was it? What?
I don't know.
What did it look like?
Maybe it's just a huge dust plume. It was something just swirling across.
Oh, really? Across the road?
Wow, look at this dust coming.
Wow. Okay, I'm going to take another pic here.
Yeah, this is a firestorm for sure. What do you think winds are here about?
Oh, they're easily mid-50s. I mean, could be even be gusting to 60. I would say 55 to 60 on the higher gusts.
Wow, that's a big gust.
Yeah, that was a big gust. That was probably a 60 gust right there.
Oh, look at that. I'm going to zoom up. So those crews in front of us, they're probably really, really close to the fire line that's crossing. What is this, 283?
Yes, this would be 283. Just north of Inglewood, Kansas. I would say that they've got to be right on the fire line right there.
Yeah. So, I mean, one thing that's really good news right here is that this fire looks like it's crossed a mile west of town, traveled northeast, but has missed the town. So, I mean, if you're watching and you're wondering what's happening in Inglewood, Kansas, all the structures are still standing. The fire is west, it's northwest, and it's straight north, crossing 283. Firefighters are all over it. I'm going to zoom in on some houses just so that you guys that live here have a little bit of a reference here, because you're probably concerned about your properties, but this is looking northwest of town. So if you're from here and you're wondering, that's what it looks like. So what Val says is thinking this might be the school.
It's kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going to inch up a little bit further.
Okay. So south of here, it's clear. Wow, look at that. That is a lot of crews.
Yeah.
It's kind of blurry because I'm zoomed in pretty far. Let's see what I can do. Goodness. There we go.
So once again, just to reiterate what's going on, we are on the north side of Inglewood, and I believe, I'm going to scoot up closer, I think this might be the Inglewood School. I'm going to see what it says on the side of the building here. Looks like the post office. Here's the post office on the north side. That sure looks like a school to me. Maybe an old school. I don't know if it's the current school or what. The church, Inglewood. So there's a church. That might be a church right there next to the post office. And also it looks like possibly a fire station there.
Yeah.
That's a fire station, I think. So this is going to be on the north side of Inglewood. Firefighters are up the road, maybe a quarter to a half a mile from us, and they're all congregated right up the road. We cannot see if there's flames up there, but I bet you there is. I bet you that's where the fire is trying to cross the road north of Inglewood. They've also got quite a few firefighters. Look like they're getting their gear together here, maybe filling up with water over here at what looks like a fire station on the north side of town. So the fire is going to be west, northwest, and north of the town of Inglewood right now. At least the head fire does not look like it's making a beeline right to Inglewood. It looks like it's going to go a little north, which is awesome news for the town of Inglewood up here, because you know that's a near miss of a really, really dangerous fire.
Quite a lot of vegetation in these two fields.
Oh yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, one of the things we're concerned about is embers sparking new fires. That's always a concern. And I'm going to zoom up on that property. Can you move up just a hair? Well,
Yeah.
maybe
You want to pull into there?
Yeah, let's pull in here. See, we can see Mineola Fire Department here as well. Okay, so I'm going to zoom in. This is a farm.
Okay, let me pull up a little more.
Okay. This is a farm on the northwest side of town. And, man, the thick smoke is just really taking that over there.
Yeah.
So,
David, if you can hear me, or Justin, we are on the north side of Inglewood, and the fire appears to be west, northwest, and north of town. Not very far. So it's going to be a near miss here. Really, really, really close.
okay, we're looking straight west on the north side of Inglewood.
Okay, got it. Let me know if you can see any flames down that way. There's so much smoke, we haven't seen any flames yet. Okay, you think it's going to come into town in the main body of town? You think it's going to come into the main body of town, Kyle? So Kyle is a firefighter in Woodward, and he is on the south edge. I see flames down that way now, and he thinks it's going to come into town.
Okay.
So there you go from a firefighter. He thinks it's coming into town.
These winds are turning more straight west, which is...
Well, if it does trend straight west, then that's a bad news.
I know.
That is bad news.
Our winds were more south-southwest earlier. They were really, really hard southwest.
Yeah, and Kyle, that extends out about 2 miles solid.
Okay, I'm gonna get some more vid here.
And we just had a gust of 60 miles an hour. Kyle, we can see flames now. We can see flames to our southwest. And it looks like to me it's going to be about 1.5 miles straight west of town. And I know what it's in. It's in a tree row on the south edge of that dirt road. So, David, we're on the far northern edge of town. The town is south of us. We're on the very north edge. Well, all right, I'll go back and you'll see it. He wants to see the town. Well, we will.
Okay, what is Kyle's location?
He's on the south edge of town.
Okay. About how far are the flames from his location?
Right. What's that? My battery was going dead.
Do you need a charger for that?
I just plugged it in.
Okay.
Well, so there's a green wheat field on the southwest side of town that goes straight west 2 miles. But north of that road, there's also a bunch of scrub brush. So it's mixed. It's a mixed area. So I would some of the town, if the fire comes through there, some of it's going to be blocked off by the wheat on the southern, probably the southern half, but the northern half, there's no block here. It's fair game. And by the way, the town is pretty dead except for firefighters. I mean, I don't see any civilians walking around or moving around at all. Okay, well, 51 of them are gone. That's what Kyle told me. Kyle said he thinks it started near the dump, just northeast of town.
There's a flat road, and there's a wheat field.
So my plan is it appears to be, it's going to start on the north side. It's going to gradually spread south pretty quick, but I just want to stay on the south, stay south of it, and gradually back up southward.
Yeah.
You know, we got a wheat field right here, okay? This ditch could get on fire pretty big, but this wheat field is going to provide some cover.
Yeah. All right, if you could stop just for a second. This is kind of a good picture here, showing the town.
That shot of the of the water tower with the word Inglewood on it's pretty.
Could you do an update as I record?
Yeah.
Ready, go.
All right, so we are in the town of Inglewood right now. We're on the far southwest side of Inglewood. The Inglewood is evacuated, and I'm going to tell you right now, this fire is not very far west of town, and it is headed east and east-northeast towards the town of Inglewood. Probably hit the north side first. So anyway, if you live in Inglewood, you need to be gone now. Okay.
I just did a horizontal one.
When those winds have been in there for a little while, there'll probably be something happen because they're just slow to come in. Look at this. David, this shot is on the southwest side of town looking north. I'm telling you, there's no way, this wind is too much. There's no way they're going to slow it down or stop it. Think that maybe we ought to go back to the center of town and look north. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay. Let's get back out to the main road here. If we can make it. Get that blocked. on. So we got a road coming up right here. Let's take this road all the way to Maine. Hey, that's you, isn't it? David, we're kind of driving the city streets, or maybe I should say the city dirt roads through here. All right, so an update here. We're driving back north through town again. So, David, we're driving back north through town again here. It's raging west of town. I mean, the smoke is just boiling.
Oh, he's talking.
But they're holding it at the highway. He says it's jumped the highway north of town, but they're holding it from coming any further south. I thought he was telling me to shut the door.
I know, I was like...
okay, well, I'll do it if you want me to.
I'll get out and shut your
I'll
door.
shut it.
I'll be happy to shut your door.
Which door you want shut? Well, that's the firehouse right there.
Yeah, he was talking to someone else. I was confused.
Yeah.
But,
They are evacuating Ashland now. Can you broadcast that?
Yes, I will.
Get
Thank
it out.
you.
Thank you.
All right, so listen up. I just got word from the Inglewood Fire Department. They are evacuating Ashland. Hey, I just got word from the Inglewood Fire Department. He asked me to broadcast it. They are evacuating Ashland, Kansas right now. So, if you live in Ashland, Kansas, get out. They're evacuating Ashland, Kansas. So, David, if you heard me a while ago, this is from the Inglewood Fire Department. He said it jumped the highway just north of town, but they are stopping it from coming south at the moment. And that's the key word, at the moment.
could you put all of that into about a 30-second...
Yeah,
just
go
clip?
for it, go for it.
Okay, hang tight.
All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, so just got an update from the Inglewood Fire Department. He asked us to broadcast that they are evacuating the town of Ashland, Kansas right now. He asked me to get that out, evacuating Ashland, Kansas. He also said that the fire is stopped. Actually, the fire crossed the road just north of Inglewood, but they have stopped it so far from coming further south, for the moment, that is. We need to go south here.
Okay.
Thick smoke.
Yeah, it's really overtaking.
Yeah.
Imminent threat alert. Okay.
We are in thick smoke on the north edge. Thick smoke on the north edge of Inglewood. I have a feeling that the fire is impinging on the west and northwest side.
Okay, those emergency warnings are now coming out over the phone. Mandatory evacuation for Ashland and rural areas. Fires at 283 heading northeast fast. So that's coming from the fire chief here. And those warnings are coming out over the phone.
Hey, I saw something back that way.
Let's see.
Kind of an orange look. No, that was something really big. Okay, never mind.
Wow, look at the end of that street though. That's a very eerie shot.
Show it down the road here.
So,
All right, David, this is what it looks like in the middle of town.
this is road double E.
Looking west, double E road. Can't see those houses now at all. This town is becoming completely enshrouded in thick, thick smoke. You know, the fire has got to be real close on the west side. That's looking west down the road. You can't see all the houses down that road now. They're completely enshrouded in smoke. I think the fire is impinging on the west side now pretty quickly. So, Englewood, just an update here. First of all, they're evacuating Ashland, Kansas right now. Englewood Fire Department asked me to broadcast that quickly. They're evacuating Englewood, Kansas. If you live in, Ashland, Kansas. If you live in Ashland, get out quickly. I would say move south. Now, in Englewood, the fire crossed the highway north of town rapidly, but they are stopping it from moving any further south. At least they're holding it off as best they can right there. Now, as far as the fire coming into the west side of town, you know, that's going to be a different story. That's going to be tough to do. So we are in Englewood. Also thick, thick smoke now. Thick smoke completely covering up Englewood. We're on the south side of Englewood now, and thick smoke. And it's coming in from north to south, basically.
That's
what you see there.
Just point this direction.
Okay.
See what's going on.
Okay, we're going to be looking, turning west. Okay, we're on the south edge of Englewood, turning west. And it's
look at that.
Eyes are burning now.
Okay, let me get a shot of this.
I will say this too, we've got embers falling on us in Englewood, so possibly some seeding going on. Hey, there's a Oh, wow. Just to be honest, I'm surprised there's not more.
Would you say a combine?
There's a combine out there in the field moving around, probably trying to get out. I mean, I don't know if it's a combine. It's a tiller, basically.
They could be plowing.
They could be. Yeah, he's got the tillers, most of them up, but he's moving fast.
Yeah, he is.
All right, well, I'm gonna go. The problem is that, you know, before the fire gets there, there's so much smoke you can't see what's going on. All right, we're going to turn around and go back north again. See what it looks like up north. And this straight from the Englewood Fire Department. The fire rapidly crossed this highway that goes north out of town. And the fire department is making a big stand. They're making a hard stand, and so far they've kept it from coming any further south along that road. I don't know what's going to happen on the west and the northwest side of town. You know, it would be very nice if it somehow miraculously, if God just spared the town and had it, let it go north. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of fire west of here. A lot of fire. A lot of smoke. Hey, we're in Englewood, Kansas, and there's an OSU flag right there. Check that out. Well, hey, we got an OSU fan up here. All right, so the fire, I'm looking back to the south, and you know, you can tell by the smoke if there's active fire going on, and there is. There's a lot of it west of town, straight west and west-southwest. And that looks like the biggest supercell updraft.
I know.
Rotate. It looks like a rain-wrapped tornado rotating is what it looks like.
Yes.
Once again, Inglewood Fire Department asked us to broadcast Ashland, Kansas. Please evacuate immediately. Ashland, Kansas. Please evacuate immediately. All right, so, boy, I see rapid smoke right over here. There's houses over there too. Man, I hope they're out of there.
Yeah, just about 10 minutes ago, I saw a man in a truck with his dog, and he looked like a local. And, you know, there's probably some that are hanging on to the last minute. And so prayers go out to those who maybe don't want to leave, maybe are still at home in this town. I hope not, because, you know, the expectation here is uncertain whether or not
Back up right here.
structures are going to be affected or not. So that's one thing that we're concerned about, is that people make the right decision, the smart decision to go ahead and evacuate and stay safe for sure. So prayers go out to the people here. Also, if you're watching, Ashland, Kansas is now under a mandatory evacuation, so we've been continuously letting you guys know about that as well.
Yeah, look at this thick smoke here.
Yeah. Yeah, the visibility comes down so much that it's very, very difficult to see even where the fire is, how far away it is. And so, you know, in my shot, I can see massive smoke. You can kind of see the sun coming through there.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back all the way. So very, very eerie here.
So we're on the north side. There goes a big ember right there. We're on the north side of Ashland, and we just got engulfed at almost zero visibility. It's improved a little. It comes and goes, but man, I think that fire is just on the very west side of town. It's got to be.
A little bit of a glare, so if you could back up just about maybe 3 or 4 feet, I think that'll help. Yeah, thanks. How do you think it's on that south side?
What's that?
How do you think that things are on that south side?
I don't know. Let's go look at it. Kyle is right on the Kansas border, southwest of us.
Okay. What I'm wanting to make sure is that we don't, our little escape route there.
Okay, let's go south here. We can't see anything from here. Hey, Kyle, what are you seeing from down there?
There's another vehicle in town.
So you're seeing flames running?
Kyle is to our southwest.
Okay. Boy, that's bad news for this town.
Oh man, at his location he's seeing flames. Let's see if we can go, I'm gonna go west on this and just see if we can see flames in that field.
Not a bad idea. Maybe a tax break for whoever does it. No, we don't have any. Are you watching our Could have been an ember. We've got these black, long embers falling out of the sky. It could have fallen right in front of the camera.
Yeah,
He thought he saw a power line fall in front of us.
Oh.
Did you see anything back here?
Yeah, we keep seeing long strings of black embers.
Yeah.
Ashes. And I'm pulled back all the way.
All right, so I want to do an update here. The latest news and the most important news. So the Inglewood Fire Department stopped on the side of the road and said, hey, please broadcast if you live in Ashland, Kansas, to evacuate immediately. That was about 15 minutes ago. Pulled right up next to us and said, please broadcast that. He also said that north, just on the north edge of town, the fire crossed the highway and is racing to the east, northeast. They are doing their best to keep it from moving any further south, and so far they have, up just on the north side of town. But that being said, we know that there are flames southwest of town and also west of town. This is a very large and a very wide fire and a very fast-moving fire. These firefighters are brave, and they are working hard. You know, they're working against Mother Nature basically right here. You know, with all the wind, it's going to be... Oh, David just said, that's crazy. 86 in Woodward. 86 degrees in Woodward right now.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it feels like summertime. Okay.
Well, I almost think that we're going to have to come in after the smoke clears. You know, if the fire moves through the town, we're probably going to have to go south. And then, what are you seeing?
I see a darker area right over here. I'm not sure what that is.
Could be a tree or trees or something, maybe. Lots of embers falling, long black embers. So far I don't see any glowing embers, which is good. A lot of times embers will start fires downwind pretty quickly. We call that seeding. The visibility is gone to nothing here. Okay, we're in thick smoke on the southwest side of Inglewood. See if I can nose north a little bit and see if we can see what's going on up here. Just don't want to get cut off. So far, so good down here. So I'm driving back north through town. I'm on the south side of town and I'm driving north. I'm gonna see if we can see anything up here. All right, so we are going through Inglewood, headed north, slowly going up to the north side of town, seeing what's up here. I know we are in thick smoke here. So far, we don't see any flames in town. That's great news. Hoping that'll stay. but the odds are against it at this point. Passing the Inglewood Mercantile on the west side of the road. Looks like maybe an old landmark there. Inglewood Mercantile. Approaching the grain elevator. Man, I don't see any flames up here on the north side. That's the view straight down the road, looking north. What was that? Was that Buffalo? Where was that? Oh, wow. Good grief. Oh, that would be a disaster. All right, Woodward, okay, Justin. Woodward is 86 degrees with a 10% relative humidity, winds gusting to 60 in Woodward. That's incredibly bad fire weather right there. Keep your eyes open. Up at Freedom or May Ranch, I guess it is, right now gust to 69 at May Ranch. All right, I'm gonna go back south.
Yeah, the sky's kind of changed. Okay, we've got emergency vehicles moving a little bit faster now. Last we were told they have the fire held to the north, so they're trying to keep it from moving. They're trying to stop it at 283. Alright, does Kyle have an update about the progression east of 283?
He was southwest.
I mean, just from talking.
No. Look around for flames out here. See anything? All right, so update. We have driven south of town maybe about 1 mile. Maybe about 1 mile south of town here. And see no flames. I'm sure there's flames west of us here, but no flames on the road, no flames within sight that we can see. You know, there's a really thick smoke all the way from in town to where we are here, south of town. So, I mean, just south of here is where the smoke kind of breaks. And, you know, I would say that the whole town is evacuated. We saw one man in a pickup with a dog with him, and he looked like he was leaving. We also saw, I don't know, Camaro or Firebird or something like that that was in town. Looked like they were leaving as well. That's the only really, other than firefighters, that's all we've seen. I mean, I still don't see any flames out to the west yet. They gotta be getting close. There's a really active plume of smoke just to our west-southwest here, coming straight over us. There's gotta be an active fire right there, which that's better there than headed towards town, I guess, but there might be something else. I think I just saw some flames.
Yeah, flames this far south is not good.
Yeah. Goodness. Wow. Wow. All right, so David just said that this fire here, the Beaver County fire, the one that's approaching Inglewood in its past, is 5 miles wide and 36 miles long.
Good grief.
So once again, this fire, 36 miles long, 5 miles wide. That is a big fire. This fire here is the biggest in the area so far. There's several in the Texas Panhandle as well. I see several brush pumpers now. To the southwest, racing pretty fast eastward. All right, once again, and this was probably 25 minutes ago, the Inglewood Fire Department stopped us on the road and said, hey, please broadcast immediately, get the word out to evacuate Ashland, Kansas, effective right now. Evacuate Ashland, Kansas. I hope everybody in Ashland is quickly evacuating, if not gone already, because, and I don't even know, we can't see visually the flames at this point, so I don't know how close the fire is to Ashland. I'm gonna look see where Ashland is. Okay, well, it's in a direct line. So that's on its way to Ashland. And also you guys that live around Sitka as well, I would say. And then eventually Lexington, that's just looking down the line. I think I could briefly see some flames straight to the west until it got covered up with smoke. You see May Ranch got the 69 miles per hour. Man, there's so much smoke here, you just cannot see. I would like to locate where the flames are. Yeah, this is real thick smoke right here. We are 1.25 miles south of Inglewood. Really thick smoke. Just briefly seen flames to our west a couple of times. Look at it there, see what you see.
Fast moving smoke, but
yeah, it's thick. It should be a place you would think. Turn around. Okay. Man, there's a ton of smoke coming from way back in there.
there's Kyle.
Hey guys.
Can't see anything.
Oh. We got a little sketchy earlier.
Did you?
Really?
Just now?
No, whenever we were back into Beaver County.
I think I saw your video. It was just completely
There was,
blacked out. Like,
Did you watch it?
I saw it. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, basically, yes.
Wow. Man.
Oh,
We were
man.
trying to get those cows out of there,
Oh, man.
and then, I mean, all of a sudden we got a west wind, and it just pushed that whole flank right on us.
Yeah.
Good night.
Yeah, I noticed the wind really switched on us.
Yeah.
We had pretty good south winds, and then all of a sudden it was like straight southwest.
I guess we'll go back down into, I mean, there's not a whole lot to.
There's not, I mean, I've seen flames just a couple of times. You know, that's
Yeah.
it. I mean,
we got
just,
some good
did you?
tornado flames.
Oh, okay. So, Fire-nado, all right.
Yeah. Yeah, we were, where you saw us, there's a county road that you can take back around there. They were pushing some cows out on it though, you want to watch out for that, but there's a flake and it's kind of coming in on the south side of Inglewood, but it's running into that wheat field, but it looks kind of cool.
Okay. And that's right up here.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, that road where you saw me, just keep taking it around and it'll kind of take you, you'll kind of be right on the edge flank of the fire.
Okay.
But
All righty.
we'll go back down there just in case something kicks off in northwest.
Well, you know, if this thing keeps going that direction, we'll be headed that way too, you know. I mean, once it passes this town, that's
Yeah. Yeah.
probably, you know, all that it is. That's a big boom right there. Well, y'all be safe.
Yep. You guys too.
All right.
You guys.
See ya. Man, that's embers flying through the air.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible video.
Oh, of them?
Yeah. Yeah, you know, if it's 5 miles wide, that's a lot of cattle people are probably trying to move right now.
Man, I know. I really think, based on the thickness of the smoke, that there's right this direction. There's probably a big chunk of fire right there.
Yeah, it's pretty dark right here. Now, we could see, is that where we saw all those trees? There was kind of like, I mean, basically there's shelter belts out here. It's not really a ravine or anything, but
Right. But let me look at the map again.
you know, you could probably look at Google Maps.
You can't really go.
Look at Google Maps on the terrain. If you switch over to terrain, you can
Yeah.
kind of see like where those trees might be. That's where it's going to hang out the longest. It'd be the second one.
Satellite.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the road we had initially. So, let me get the bearings down here real quick. Sea green.
Whoa, what was that?
What?
I thought I saw a flash.
Where? Like a power flash?
Yeah.
Well, the wind is cranking.
I mean, it could have been your light.
It could have been reflecting off of something.
But,
Yeah, 3 or 4 hours of Okay, wow. Does that look like it maybe just north of Inglewood would be a location where it forked maybe? Okay.
Wow, look, our winds are west-southwest now.
Nothing in Harper, Woodward, or Ellis yet.
I think we have an emergency vehicle straight ahead.
Okay. David said it looked like on satellite that the fire made a big fork. One went like northeast and the other one's kind of this way. It's kind of like a fork like that.
Could be because they stopped it.
It could be. And these green wheat fields right here. So, I mean, in that case, it's going to go south of town and north of town. It's already gone north of town. There's kind of a lack of smoke right here.
That looks like it's been melted before.
Yeah. Sure does.
To get an update.
Yeah, there's a truck coming right there. Yeah, it would be nice to get an update. I haven't seen that vehicle yet. So, there is a break in the smoke right here over town. I can see blue sky that way. All right, so here's just an update here. We are on the north side, once again, of Inglewood. David just told us that looking at satellite, it looks like to him that the fire kind of made a fork somewhere near Inglewood, and kind of one part forked off to the northeast, and the other one kind of stayed a little bit south, right in this area. I see a burnt spot right there.
You might pull in and ask him a few questions.
Okay. Hey, there's flames right up there by the road.
It certainly is.
Is it just north of here?
What?
Just north of here?
No, it's already jumped the highway and it's headed for Ashland.
How far from Ashland, you think?
It's at the Gardner Angus Ranch, so it'd be about 8 miles.
Okay. All right, I'll let everybody know. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
You guys are doing a great job. I don't know what happened, but thank you. All right, so here's the deal. About 8 miles from Ashland right now. 8 miles from Ashland. We see flames on the north side of town. We could go north and go up to the highway and go east. Hey, David. So just talked to the fire chief here. He says that the fire is now 8 miles away from Ashland. And we see flames on the north side of Inglewood right now. The fork you're talking about, I think, so far has missed Inglewood. Do you want us to pursue this thing eastward? Hello? Going in and out on you. You're going in and out. You said stay up here and have flames for the 4 if I can. Okay. Yes. Okay, got it. All right, sounds good.
What does the terrain look like to our northeast?
Yep, that's a good idea. We'll do that. He said if we stay on the south. Okay, well, we're going to go back south then and check out the south side. There's flames in the ditch on the north side of this town, but so far nothing in the town is on fire, which is great news here. But we're going to go south again and see if we can find the southeast flank. Oh, wow. Okay. So David says that the southeast flank of the storm is really expanding and broadening the fire east and like east-southeast even. He says it's getting very close to coming into Harper County.
Okay.
Somewhere this thing has to cross the road, right?
Yeah, somewhere. What's our next west road?
Well, look at the map here. It's just a jumbled bunch of
just ranch roads.
yeah, ranch roads.
Okay.
Let's go down here and at least see if we can get a shot of the smoke, and then we might go back north again. It's lost cell service. Cell service is bad right here, but it picks up when you get up into Eagle.
Hotspot map again.
I wish there was some way to know exactly what the fire is. I think we need to go back north because I don't think the fire has jumped ahead of us. Do you? On
No.
the south side? Okay, so this is Harper County. You said it's getting close to getting into Harper County. And see this plume back over here?
Yes.
Maybe there's a way that we could go down and if we took this road, boom, I think it's probably out in here somewhere. You could take this road and go to the end of it. Let's run over here. It's 3:35. We'd like to have a shot at 4. It's 3:35, so we got some time to look, but I think Target, Oklahoma is going to be that. Alright, so we just went back across the Kansas line. We were headed back to about the south side over here of Englewood, Kansas, just to see if the fire has made it to the highway yet. Englewood city limits right now. Let's run up the road here and see what's going on in town. So far, so good for the town of Englewood. This is what we were hoping and praying for. The closest fire that we have to Englewood ended up on the north side, and it was just basically in the grass along the road. It crossed the road up there. Still see pretty good smoke plume just west of town that looks active. We'll go up here just a little north and see what we're across the road at, I believe. The firefighters, to me, look like a lot of them have took off and went east. Last we heard, this was 10 minutes ago, that it was 8 miles southwest of the town of Ashland, headed that way quickly. The fire burned this area right here, and this is right next to the fire department, right across the street from the fire department. And look how fast it cruised across that stubble. Look at this. That's how close it came to that trailer house. Something over there is burning. Does that look like a fire or maybe a flasher?
It's flames. But
let me look at the map.
but that was another evacuation notice for Ashland.
Okay.
Must be getting pretty critical.
Yeah, something's on fire over there. Probably a barn, I bet. Alright, I don't know if this is updated though. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Let's turn around and go up and look at it.
Do you want me to get that?
I've got to get out of the way of that guy. I want to turn around and see if I can get an angle from this. Oh, that thing went real close to. Oh, it's fire out there too. Okay. I don't think they're gonna come back this far. I'm gonna sit here and you can zoom up on that. See if we can figure out what that is. Hey David, can you hear me? Hey David, can you hear me? Hey David or Justin? So in our shot right there, there's a structure on fire on the north side of Inglewood. I don't know what that is, if it's a barn or a house. It's so hazy. I'm going to try to get real close to it. Is that a vehicle? Yeah, it might be. Almost like a flatbed pickup. So this is how close the fire came to Ashland. It barely missed. There's a couple of houses, a trailer house over here and a barn and another house, and it just skirted around them. All right, I'm going to try to... Yeah, it barely missed a trailer house and a barn and a home over here. Okay, there's, put it over there. All right, there's some more fire that in the backyard of somebody's home. I'm not sure what that was. Run over there and see if we can get close to that vehicle. That look like a vehicle? It's a good thing it didn't come through here. Good grief. I have not heard one single thing about it. Last I heard...
Look at your IR.
Here. Get on here.
Let me check out here.
Man, this is still supposed to be town right here. What's that fire? That's it right there, isn't it?
Yes. Here's a little bit of a driveway.
Okay, let's see what's down here. We got some time. We can come back. That house got lucky.
Some flames.
Yeah. It's right there too. And out there.
Is that a trailer house?
Well, yeah, I think so. Let's run back there and look at that here in a minute. Man, it came all the way through here, didn't it?
Yeah.
just go a little bit further and see if there's anything on fire up here.
There's some hay bales on fire.
Oh, hay bale? Yep. Sure is. Next to a tank. Man, this thing is wide.
Look at that shot.
Good grief.
So it's 3:46.
Okay. Yeah.
There's quite a few flames there. Moving pretty fast.
Yeah, let's turn around.
Do you want to try to find the north side of it?
Well, he wants us to stay, he wants us to get as what we can for the shot for the news, but, you know, finding the head of it as it's approaching Ashland would be the most important thing, you would think, right? Look at that sign down there. So far we've traveled between 4 and 5 miles and didn't really come to the end of it up here. And that would be the width. I think it needs to go up to 2. I wouldn't put it down. Go to that vehicle if we can on the north side. Look at all that sand blowing now. What does that look like to you over there?
It looks like a house.
The house is there. Should we check it out?
Sure. Wow, they did a great job keeping this.
Oh man, I'm telling you. That was an impossible task.
Oh goodness, they have torches as well.
Oh wow. Wow.
So they do
Something's on fire back there
They
too.
do have a burn pile here that is a little concerning.
Oh, right there?
Yeah. I mean,
Something's going on back there in the back. That's like hay bales or something. You think you want to back down this road and aim this way? Alright. I almost think that we probably need to go down to that vehicle on fire.
okay. So you can see the fire break around the house.
Oh yeah. How about that?
Yeah, I mean,
Hey, David. David Payne.
It's back burning.
Okay, is this adequate? We've got another shot of that vehicle on fire, which I think is probably should go to. All right, we'll do it. They plan a break around these two trailer houses up here and save them.
Wow, look at that fire. Oh, weird.
That could be trouble.
Huh. Why don't you back in right here?
Okay.
So we have several options.
So there is a house here that appears to be threatened. Maybe. Let's go with that over there, that vehicle.
Yeah, I think that's just a little bit of...
There's enough burned around that house. I don't think it's going to get the house.
So it's kind of hard to tell it's a vehicle, but...
That's a tractor. I think it's a tractor.
No. Oh, the one on the right is.
Yeah.
The other one is an old truck, I think.
Yeah. So we got a pickup and a tractor on fire. Yeah, that's a pickup on the left and a tractor on the right. Fire reported west of Woodward.
Okay.
There's flames kind of starting to ignite right there.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Right
Up
over
there
here.
on this side too.
No, look right here.
Anybody coming?
Wow, it's hard to see though.
Yeah, I see that. Maybe I should pull closer in, more in then. Let's do that. A fire west of Woodward now,
Okay.
near Tangier.
So after the 4 p.m., should we head that
think so.
way?
Hey, David, after this shot, after the 4 p.m., do you want us to head that way as well? I'm going in and out.
Yeah, the wind's getting up.
Hmm?
It's gonna be
Wind is coming up.
It's gonna be a bad dust storm now.
That is a tractor, and there's a pickup. Are you talking to Kyle or Val? Hey David, I didn't hear what you said a while ago. After this shot, do you want us to head that way as well? Okay, well, we'll stay. We can do whatever you want. Okay, by the way, this is on the north side of Inglewood, and there is a pickup and a tractor on fire. Something got my eye.
Yeah, the wind's blowing. I feel like I need a mask at this point.
Well, if the wind just calms down enough, we can't see anything. You don't see any flames close, do you?
No, you're good.
Okay.
But everything that burned is turned to dust, and we're getting overtaken with the dust. Winds behind this are pretty strong.
Okay, got it. I'm hoping the dust clears in time to see it. When the dust blows, you can't see nothing. I gotta take this shot.
You could take the filter all the way off, maybe.
It's clearing up a little now.
2 minutes.
Okay, will do. 2 fires now west of Woodward. He said after the shot, bus south.
Okay. What's our distance?
Pretty quick.
283 down to, okay.
I mean, we got a straight shot.
Pretty much, yeah. Just down 283. Alright.
Let's hurry up. I'm ready to go. If it would stay like this. Boy, they're busting north fast.
Yeah. So it looks like the truck stopped burning.
Yeah.
This almost looks like a house that burned before.
I know. That's what I was thinking. It's done.
Did you take it? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
He took a couple shots.
Watch that ditch on this side.
Am I getting... Do I need to turn?
Let me check.
See any cars
You're
now?
good. You know, it's zero visibility on this road.
Okay. Pull back.
Just be careful. Crazy dust storm just here on the north side of Eaglewood.
Good grief. Yeah, we can't see. We're in town. We're actually in town.
Yeah. That field burned and then now it's down to dirt, so now it's blowing away.
Yes. And I think it's going to keep on too.
Driving into a court.
Oh man, look at that. Good grief. It really baffles me as to, we know there's fire out there, but why those flames haven't reached the road here yet.
Yeah, no kidding. There's a lot of brush to burn out in that field.
There's another dark area we're coming into here. cell service.
No cell service through here. So it has us going south. Oh, it's catching up.
Man, look at this dark blue.
It just caught up with us.
Kyle has briefly can see flames where he's at.
Okay.
Look at this.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
This is, yeah.
Man, it's dark. We just know we just keep going south.
Whoa.
Man, that is so dark.
Man, it's almost like pitch black here. So we have some wheat fields.
I've never seen it go so dark in the middle of the day.
Yeah. So right back there, you can see that smoke plume. There must be. Oh, that was a river. I bet there's trees along that riverbed
I bet you're right.
that are on fire.
Hey, I almost think what's that orange glow in here?
Oh man. So yeah, there were cattle back there on that wheat field. Man, look at this sky. Look at this sky.
Yeah, this is the sky. That's what it is.
I wonder if that was like the dry line.
No, the dry line's further east.
I think it's further east.
Yep. I
Where's,
know it is because Woodward's got it.
it just seems like a whole different air mass here.
I think it was a very dense smoke line.
Oh,
There's Kyle right there.
okay. I wonder how far, like, if you went with that road,
He might have.
I mean, if you took,
He said he wants us all to come south
okay,
because there's two fires west of Woodward.
all right.
We're gonna get in a better cell area coming up in a minute. No, something there.
Yeah, how dirty that is.
I think it's time for some fresh air. Right, this will be an update here. We've got reports of two fires west of Woodward. One of them we know, I've heard it's somewhere near Tangier. They've got us scrambling south. Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to get connected. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to our live, our extra live. Sorry.
It's showing up pretty big on
All right, we're busting. David, we're busting south. Man, that's a big hot spot. David, we're busting south. Is it in Woodward now? Alright. So the fire is burning into Woodward. Maybe. What are you hearing about the Woodward fire? House is on fire on the west side of Woodward. And the hill, that is a very bad report. All right, listen, very important, very important. We're getting reports that this fire started on the west side of Woodward. Yep, fire started on the west side of Woodward, and houses are on fire on the west side of Woodward right now. So, listen, the winds from the west and the southwest. Also, near that big hill near McDonald's, there's something else that's on fire in that area as well. So, what we're saying is if you live in Woodward, I think it's time to evacuate because it's moving into town, and it's going to move through town. So keep that in mind. If you live in Woodward, heads up. If you know anybody who lives in Woodward, call them and let them know. Sounds like it's a big problem going on right now.
So I'm hearing north-south 197 and east-west 43.
In Woodward?
Yeah. Southwest.
Okay, can you look that up?
That was 16 minutes ago. A fire emergency for Woodward. Fire emergency for Woodward.
situation in Woodward right now. There are houses on fire on the west side of Woodward. I don't know to what extent that is, how bad that is at the moment, but on the west side of town it's a bad deal. We had a fire come through Stillwater last year that did a lot of damage to a lot of homes. Similar situation. It's bad. If you live in Woodward, you know, if the smoke is coming over you, you need to get out. I mean, I would say it would be a safe thing for everyone in Woodward to get out.
I'm hearing it's 22nd and Cherry in Woodward.
All right, 22nd and what?
Cherry.
Okay, 22nd and Cherry. Marty's doing right now.
He's posting updates.
Is he?
Yeah.
Marty, if you're listening, thanks for the updates. It's helping.
I don't think so. Structure fire reported in Woodward.
241?
200/41.
Oh, that's a street?
Yes.
Okay. Is that county road? Okay. Alright guys, they're gonna have us go down to the Woodward fire, and so it's gonna be probably 45 minutes before we get there. We're gonna go ahead and turn the live stream off at the moment, and we will turn it back on when we get to Woodward. But once again, if you live in Woodward, man, you gotta watch that close. I don't know, we're not there to see it, but if the fire is on the west side of town, the wind is blowing to the east and northeast, so that's trying to go through town. So it could be a very, very bad situation. We should find out here in a little while. We will come back on with the live stream when we get to that area.